to you with this video explaining how I feel 11 years later. So for me, I can honestly say I still feel the pain. I still feel the hurt. I still feel the anger. I still feel confused. I still feel a bit of hate. I still feel cheated. I still feel at a loss. I mean, it's no answers was given as of to why. You know, we can only come up with our own conclusions about what transpired or what took place. So 11 years later, I still feel all them same feelings. When I think about it long enough, it's like as if it happened yesterday. And I can remember detail. Like that day was a Sunday. I remember going to Woodbury Mall, the outlets, with just me and Nat went that day. And, you know, it was a song playing on the radio, some reggaeton song. And Nat kept saying, oh, this was Jessie's song. Her friend, she actually had a friend named Jessie that passed a year prior. And then when we got there, I kept on seeing this teal or turquoise blue. And I remember Jessie had something on that color. I'm not sure whether it was her shirt or whether it was her pants, but she had this color, this blue color on. And I kept seeing this color, Her and ex had a party like that either the day before or something like that. It was like that weekend or whatever, that Friday or that Saturday, they had a party. And, you know, my mother made the cake. God bless both of their souls. And I remember this color, and that whole day, we just kept mentioning Jessie's name the whole day, like the whole day. When they say energy is real, energy is real. Never in a million years thinking that the phone call that I got hours later, that would have been a phone call of my mother screaming on the phone telling me that somebody killed Jessica, or they killed Jessica. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what Jessica? Like, calm down. Who are you talking about? I don't know no Jessica. I know a Jessica. But she couldn't possibly be talking about Jessie. And when she said Lisa Jessie, it's like a piece of me got killed as well. And I hung up with her and I called Nat. And I'm like, Jessie got killed. My mother said, she was like, meet you outside. We just booked it and went to Coney Island. I ran every red light from Bensonhurst to Coney Island. I pulled up on my block and I knocked on, you know, Lisa's door. And she just was as calm as can be, you know, just cool, calm, and collected. I don't see nothing going on the block, so I'm like everybody calm for the most part. Like, you know, it still didn't seem real. So we spoke briefly, and she was saying like 19th Street. So I drove down Neptune, and when I pulled up and I seen they had it blocked off, I'm still like in disbelief. Like, this can't be true. Can't be true. And I guess I went around to get closer to Mermaid, because that's where the location was at. It was like closer to Mermaid, like back of the like library and stuff like that. And they still had the whole block like blocked off. Like, you couldn't get in, you couldn't get out. You just couldn't. You didn't know what was going on or whatever. So I was able to speak to one of the officers, and they confirmed what, you know, my mother said. In that moment, and I've experienced death all types of ways. From my grandfather to my grandmother to my brother to aunts, uncles. Like, I experienced it all type of ways. Friends prior to Jessie, you know, but she was like my sister. And I think I would have the same feeling about any of my friends. That void can't never be filled. We can't replace each other. And as close as we may be today, I think we just we are a little bit closer than we was then. Still, she can't be replaced. And her death brung us, gave us that unity, that, you know, it gave us that bond, that seal, or whatever. That's the only thing that I can actually see that came out of her death. It's the bond, the closer bond that I have with the friends that I have left. But 11 years later, how do I feel? I don't feel no different. I still cry the same tears for her. I still can hear her voice. What up, Biggs? Hi, Trey. I can see her as clear as day. So, 11 years later, I'm still hurting. I'm still missing her. And people say it gets easy. I'm not gonna front. Some days you wake up and you be like, wow, how did I get this far? With any loss, how did I get this far? Then some days, it's just like, damn, why he had to do that? She didn't deserve that. He robbed so many people of a beautiful being.
11 years later, how do I feel? I still feel hurt. I still feel confused. I'm still angry about the situation. I'm still have a lot of questions. You know, I will never get the answers, but you know, it's just a pain that I would never wish on my worst enemy. You know, all the good days and nights and laughter and dance battles we had. Oh, I miss them so much. I'm just so lost of words and missing my friend dearly. Um, what else? I still represent you, girl. Girl, represent you to the day I die. Okay. Um, it's just, oh, I can't even explain, but it just hurt me. You know, she was taken away so soon. You know, I'm just confused.
How do I feel 11 years later? I feel sad. I feel robbed of a good person. When you lose somebody, you never, it's just a feeling that'll go away and you'll never be able to get it back. Nobody can replace it. Nobody can fix it. Nobody can heal it. It's just like a wound that never closes. Um, she was good. She was good. And she had a good heart. And I'll never forget that night. I'll never forget those days. I'm sorry, just need a break.
Hi, I'm Gucci. I'm Jackie's best friend. Well, we all best friends, but I'm her bestest girl. But 11 years later, losing Jesse, I still feel the same pain. I still feel the same. anger. I still get anxiety when I think about it. But I learned to cope with it. It doesn't get better. You just learn how to cope with it. You know? I'm sure of that day when she left. I'm not gonna relive it. I'm not gonna say exactly what happened then. I can't do that. I can't. It bring back the same nasty, hurting feeling. I don't like that feeling. I just think of her in a good memory. I hold her close to my heart. I don't cry. That's why I don't really talk about it, because it opens up too much. I miss her and I love her forever. I'm always gonna love her. I'm never gonna stop loving her. Never. And it's painful still. I never in my life went through things like that. And nothing like that. And watching my family, I sit back and it gives me strength, because they lost their sister. She lost my sister too. But I know her mom is a strong person. I know even my daughter, because it's like, no, where's full of the world? Who is someone you really love for a child? I just gonna keep my prayers up and learn to cope with it. I don't think me and my ghetto sisters are ever gonna be the same again. But we dealing and we coping. Here we are. Yeah. I love all of y'all. You know, I love all my ghetto sisters. I love all y'all, and I pray for y'all all the time. You know, because I don't want to lose nobody else. I know you all gonna go one day. I just don't want them to be scared. You know? Because that's why. But I'm gonna always have you forever.
Guys, it's me, Stephanie. I'm here to tell you how I feel 11 years later after losing my friend, and what happened leading up to the day of her murder. So on April 25th, which is my son's birthday, my first son, I had a gathering and met up with all my friends in the park, and we were there taking pictures, talking, having fun, and just doing what we normally do. Nothing serious, nothing big. And normally the year before that I had twins, and they were 1 year old at the time in 2009, and I had a party for them as well in 2008, and I didn't upload the pictures for like a year later because I was just so busy being a mom with twins and having 3 kids and everything. I just wouldn't be online like that. So this particular evening, the 26th, I was at home at night uploading the pictures, and I had my phone off, like on the charger, because I just didn't want to hear it, because I'm always running with the kids. I'm like, whatever, I'm turning my phone off. So that particular night I was uploading all the pictures from the day, and those were pictures of Jesse and our friends. So that morning when I got up, I realized that I had so many messages missing from the night before, and I was so upset because I was actually awake at night, and I left my phone off. So ever since Jesse was killed, I never like turned my phone off anymore because I was so mad that I was up, and it was just like I just felt the urge to upload our pictures from that day to get it done with, so that I don't like upload them a year later. So I actually was uploading the pictures while people were trying to reach me and call me. So when I found out, I was devastated. I was hurt. I was just like, I was mad. I'm just like, how could this happen? Like, we were just together yesterday. And the way it happened is just what really is so fucked up. Like, it really makes me more angry than sad. Like, it's sad, but it's like you want revenge. Like, I know it's not good to seek revenge, but you know me, I always want to fight back. I'm always like, if you do something to me, you do something to mine, I just want to hurt you. So that's kind of how I feel. I still feel like angry. I feel upset. I'm like hurt and sad because she was a Taurus like me, because my birthday is May 2nd, a week after. And it's just like all of her qualities were loving, nurturing, caring, honest, reliable, like all the things that you would love in a person. We get crazy too, and she got crazy too, but that's just another thing that I loved about her. So that's how I'm feeling 11 years later. And also, I wanted to let Bear and Chin know that Jessie really is their mom and it's not Lisa, because when we were growing up as teenagers, everybody was getting pregnant at like 16, 17, 18, like teen moms, right? So Jessie would always have Bear and Chin Chin, and I was like, there's no way little Lisa had 12 kids, okay? So I know, and I truly believe that Jessie is Chin and Bear's mother, okay? Y'all can say what you want, but that's what I think. Lisa was trying to hide that pregnancy. She's like, oh, my daughter got pregnant? I'm gonna keep those kids. Okay, guys, this is where I am. I just wanted to do this. Thanks to Shania for asking us to do this. It's actually right now the 21st, like moments before her birthday, and I was just so nervous because I feel like I haven't spoken about this since it happened, and it's just, I feel what I feel, but I don't talk about it. And I think that it's kind of like a confessional and therapeutic, and it's just a way to remember her and just to also go through the motions of what I feel and what I felt. And you guys be blessed.
This is my video of 11 years later. 11 years ago, losing Jessie, I was lost. I was hurt, angry. I was devastated. 11 years ago, I felt that my whole world came to an end. And it did. Losing Jessie and living life became difficult. I had no hope. But then I found hope. I'm not the same person from 11 years ago. And I don't want to touch on what happened 11 years ago with her. Too many memories bringing up. But I can say that I miss her. I think about her. But what hope comes in is that I think now of not how she died, but I think about how I'm going to see her again. The hope that I have is what Jehovah promises me. He promises that there's going to be a new world, a paradise, and people who died is going to come back. It's going to resurrect them. And this is why I try to go so hard to keep serving my God because of the hope. I feel that without having that hope, the hurt is always going to be the same. Nothing's going to change that hurt. Right, I do hurt still, but it's different now. Because it's something that I can live for, is knowing that I'm going to see her again on earth and able to hug her and tell her that I missed her. It's just amazing to me. In Isaiah 25:8, it says, He will swallow up death forever, and Jehovah is going to wipe out tears from everyone's faces. When you think about death and it's going to be no more, I'm going to see a lot of loved ones. Because in this video, all my friends who I love dearly have lost someone dear to them. I can name a few. Carol. We lost Felicia. We lost Jimmy. So many people. I don't want to, start naming all the names. But I know what the future is going to bring. And it's going to bring happiness.
Going back 11 years ago, the pain, the anger that I felt with losing a best friend, my world was turned upside down. Speaking for myself, I felt like I didn't want to live anymore. But I knew I had children that I had to take care of, so I had to be strong. And I know what I felt like. I can't even imagine what Jesse's family felt like. Moving forward through the years, it wasn't easy getting to where the place that I'm at now. But I always wanted to know, why do we die? Why do we suffer? Why do people do the things that they do? And I can honestly say I found those answers in God's Word, the Bible. And through my study through the years, 2 scriptures that stood out to me. Revelation 4, where there's Jehovah tell us, He wiped out every tear from their eyes, and death will be no more. John chapter 5, 28, 29, resurrection of the unrighteous and the righteous. I look forward to that time. That's a promise. And another scripture in Isaiah 55, 11, where it reads, So my word that goes out of my mouth will be, it will not return to me without results, but it will certainly accomplish whatever is my delight, and it will have sure success in what I send it to do. This is a promise. Whatever Jehovah says He's going to do, He's going to do it. So I know when that day comes, I can sit there, run, meet Jessie, hug her. This is not easy because day to day, I always think about her. But in my song, in the new world to come, that promise that I have, I look forward to seeing Jessie in a new world. And not just Jessie, the list could go on with so many we lost along the way. Mother, father, sister, brother, we all have that one thing in common, is death. But this promise that I have, no one is going to take this away from me. In the new world to come, I'm holding on to this promise. Living in a new world where we can all be peace. Living in peaceful conditions, happy, loving one another. I just want to say I love every last one of y'all. Even those who may see this documentary, I love you too. Don't have hate. Let's all have love.
Hey, Jessie. So 11 years ago, I can remember this day clearly. I remember on April 25th, 2009, as we sat in the park, all of us, and we talked about planning the barbecue for the next day. This is why I didn't want to make the video. It brings back tears. Still to this day. I'm gonna try again. So, on April 25th, 2009, we all sat in the park. It was a beautiful day out. I remember. Nice day. And we talked about the barbecue that we was gonna have the next day. That next day, I woke up and I worked the morning shift that day. Regular day, I went to work, got off, etc. Went home, picked up Wendell, went back to Coney Island, and there was no barbecue. Unfortunately, we was waiting on you. I went and bought some Chinese food for the kids. When I got back, they said all the food had dropped inside the bag. So what they was able to scoop up and give me, I tried to sit in the car and eat it. As I sat parked in the car, she called me and told me to come meet her in the first building. As I went to drive off, my whole plate of food flew in the air. At that point, my mood was really messed up. My energy was so crazy for the whole day. I had an attitude. I told Wendell it was time for us to go home. 10 minutes after I reached home, 10 minutes after I walked into the door, I got the call, Jesse. That you were taken away from us that day? I cried. I drove back. At that point, I knew why my energy was the way it was. I couldn't help you. But Jesse, I miss you. I love you. You left me with a nice memory. I will never forget your smile and that laughter that only you have. We never argue. So all I could think about is your smile and your beautiful face. I love you, Jesse.
11 years ago, April 26, 2009. A day I will never forget. Liz and I, we went to Great Adventures that day. We had a good time. We laughed. We joked. We was two big kids. We got on all the rides. We just had a good day. We got back to Coney Island. We was sitting in the back of the Pink Building. She called Liz's phone. When they hung up, Liz said, they said Jesse missing. I'm like, what? She said, yo, they said Jesse was MIA for a couple of hours. Jesse missing just kept playing over in my head. It didn't sit right with me. I didn't feel right. I guess when we was going upstairs, Louis could tell
He could see the worried look in my face. He like, yo, A, she good. She gonna be alright. She good. I'm like, alright. I'm like, it's just crazy to me. I get in the crib. I charge my phone. Message. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know. Like, I just felt the way. And my phone was dead the whole day. Before I could even check my messages, my phone rang. It was Liz. I never forget her words. She like, yo, why the fuck they saying Jesse dead? My body went numb. That shit stung. Jesse dead. It didn't even sound right. I ran down the way. Everybody was on 19th Street. So I go to 19th Street. Fast forward, 11 years later, how do I feel? I'm still in shock. I'm still hurt. I still want answers. Why? Why my friend? I could talk about Jesse. I could tell stories, laugh, joke, and don't feel no way. But whenever I talk about April 26, 2009, it hurts. It's still painful. I don't like to talk about it. I miss her. I think about her often, not just in April. I miss you, Jesse. I love you. Your memories will always put a smile on my face. We had good times.
The day Jessie passed, I remember seeing her early that day in the afternoon time. I remember asking her, I'm like, oh, where you about to go? She was like, I'm about to go cash my check, make do some errands. She was like, where you about to go? I said, I'm going to check Moochie real quick. She was like, all right. I walked off to Moochie house, got to Moochie house, chilled. I remember when I got to the building later on that day, I remember chilling in front of the building because something was going on that day. I don't want to call what was going on, but something was going on. So it was still a lot of people outside, still a couple of people outside. I go upstairs, get in the bed, go to sleep. I hear this loud yell, scream. So many different people, but the voice I heard, I don't know if it was Moochie or Siobhan, but somebody was in the street yelling, why, no, yelling. So I put on my sneakers, I ran downstairs. I remember running into Siobhan, and I asked Siobhan what happened, and she told me, Jesse. I'm like, it just, my whole body just got cold, because right then and there, it hit home, and it was hard. It seemed like the whole grazing got quiet and numb for months. Like, it seemed like it was quiet, like it. And I didn't realize that her death affected so many people. You know, by seeing her, speaking to her, whether you spoke to her, how it affected you. And the way that, and what happened, and how it happened. It just makes me want to, I'm sorry. I just wanted at that time to find him and kill him. And I remember just like looking like, how all these houses, how nobody hear nothing. Now thinking about that happened make me cherish my friendship, and it makes me look at things differently, I want to say, you know. And
her death actually brought a lot of people closer, a lot of friendship. And I just want to say, Jesse, you're not forgotten. You will always be remembered, you know? It just sucks. It really sucks. I love you, Jesse.
Hey yo, it's Sneak Renette. 11 years later without Jesse. It's unbelievable, actually. I can't believe we got this far without her. It's hard. It's hard every day. You see her sisters that are just like her. I miss her.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.